Hey everyone, this is Randy from BibleBuyingGuide.com. I just received 2 copies of my Thompson Chain Reference Sermon Notebook that I actually designed for Zondervan, and it will soon be available on Amazon, Christian Book, all the good places. And so it comes with a slipcase, and I designed it to work with any Thompson. It doesn't matter if it's digital, doesn't matter if it's printed by Kirkbride, if it's printed by Zondervan. Now the notebook is printed by Zondervan. There's the information. It is printed in India. Has 90 spreads that are formatted for your sermons. Now, of course, I call it a sermon notebook, and it is designed with sermons in mind. However, it'll work with any kind of devotions, any kind of personal studies, and I use it with my regular Thompson. It doesn't matter which Thompson you use. But here's how it compares to the Thompson. So really thin, but a slightly large footprint, about a 6 1/4 by 9 1/4. It's really thin. It is a 1/2 inch. And then here's how it looks on the inside. Now it is stiff out of the box, but it will lay open. It is designed to lie flat. It is Smythe sewn. And then here's how it looks with your Thompson. Comes with a ribbon so you can keep your place. Now it'll take a little bit to lie flat, but it will. But there's how it looks with your Thompson. So let's get this out of the way for a minute. So, imitation leather cover. Really thick paper. I don't even know how thick this paper is, but that's up there. That's good paper. Printed in India. And all this writing in the front is my writing. I show the features of the Thompson and how to use it, and then how to use the Thompson with different preaching styles, including topical sermons, expository sermons, and biographical sermons. Some tips on preparing your sermon, how to use the sermon notebook, the pages, and then examples. And I provided a few examples of an expository sermon and a topical sermon, how to create a sermon outline, and then we get into our notebook. So we have the sermon notes on the left and the sermon outline on the right. Now ideally you would use 1 spread per sermon. However, you can use as many as you want. You're not limited. So what it does is it gives you the title of the sermon, the main scripture you want to use, and the main topics and chains you want to use from the Thompson. And there's an example in the front. There are several examples in the front showing you how to do this. I'll make another video where I'll go through detail and show you how to set up a sermon with it. But you'll have your topics and your chains, and then your primary topic that you want to use with the main verses and the main points you want to make. Then a supporting topic with verses and points, another supporting topic with verses and points, and then additional thoughts. You can use any of this you want. It doesn't make any difference. So what you can do then is use this information to create your outline. And then you give your title and your reference and then create your outline. Or you can write it out longhand if you wanted to. It's however you want to do it. It's up to you. So my idea is that you would write the main point, and then you would provide the points you want to make, and then you would provide a supporting topic and a supporting topic. And then if you need more information while you're preaching, you can preach directly from this, and you can look over at your sermon notes anytime you want to. And then you don't have to have all the same information in both places, and it doesn't have to have the same level of detail. So what you can do is while you're preaching, if you want an additional thought, you look over here under your additional thoughts. You need something else to say, you have some additional thoughts to add. And then you can run down any rabbit trail you want to. Using your Thompson, you can actually just, you're on one of these scriptures and you're on one of these topics, you can just trace it through anytime you want to, using the front, using the back, using the scriptures, using the numerical index, whatever you want to do. Now in the back, there are 90 spreads. So if you do 1 per sermon, then that gives you 90 sermons. And then in the back is an index. You can write them by title, you can write them by date, you can write them by topic, whatever you want to do, so that you can build an index of your sermon. So if you're looking back and you say, I want to find the sermon that I wrote on a certain topic, you look in your index, and then that tells you exactly what page to turn to because it's numbered. Now each one has dotted lines. So there are dotted lines everywhere for you to write. And it takes any kind of pen, any kind of pencil, any kind of marker. That's really thick paper. That's the same as the journals that you see, the individual book journals. So this is just like a regular journal. And then, of course, you can use it for prayers. You can use it for thoughts. You can use it for class prep, anything you want. It doesn't have to be a sermon. But these will be available next week on Amazon, on Books A Million, Church Source, Christian Book, Barnes & Noble, all the places. You can actually pre-order it now. I'll put links in the notes in case you want to pre-order. Currently, it only comes with this color, but I happen to like this color, so I'm happy with that. I would like to see them in other colors if possible. I guess that's going to depend on how many they sell. So if you want to see it in other colors, please let Zondervan know. And I appreciate Zondervan for letting me design this, for liking my idea. So please purchase. Thanks for watching.